Hello guys, welcome to Ikra Technology. Today we will see for and for each loop in Java.
So, in Java, a for loop is a control flow statement that allows you to execute a block of code repeatedly based on a specified condition. It typically used when you know how many times you want to repeat a block of code. So, here we have a basic structure of it. Like first we define the for, then we have to define three things. First is initialization from where it has to start. Then we give the condition that have to check every time after the execution, and then we have to give the control variable means incrementation or decrementation. Okay, so we give the code block we want to execute after that. So like here we have a example here. So see, after using for, first we use int I, declaring and initializing loop control variable. So this is a local variable, and here we have defined from where it has to initiate. So it will start from 0, and then we have check condition. After initiation, it will check that does this condition is valid or not. Okay, and after that it applies the incrementing loop control variable, means it will increment the variable again and again till this condition is met. Did you understand how it works? We have the example below. We have taken that example in our Eclipse IDE, and here are also the explanation of line by line given here, so you can learn from here also. And then we have for each loop in Java. So in Java, the for each loop is used to iterate over elements in a collection. Do you understand? Whenever you have a collection of elements, we use for each loop to iterate through it, like array or other iterable objects. It simplifies the process of iterating through each element without needing to keep track of indices or the length of the collection manually. Do you understand? Here we don't have to give the length, etc. Okay. So like here we also have the basic structure of for each loop. Here also first we have to declare for, then we give the type item, means here we have to declare a local variable, and here we give the collection, means whatever type of collection you want to work on, we have to define it here. Do you understand? And then we use whatever we want to execute, like here we have statements to be executed for each item in the collection. Example collection is this. Okay, so the for each loop is used to basically work on the collection of objects or arrays, something else. Do you understand? And here we also have an example for this. We have taken this example in our Eclipse IDE. So let us see there. Okay, first we have our for loop. Okay, so we have defined a variable with sum equals to 0. Okay, what we are doing here, we are getting a sum of number from 1 to 5. Okay, thus it will iterate till 5 and add all the numbers there. So we have given variable which name is sum, and we have integer data type here, and we have defined it 0 for initialization. And after that we are using the for loop. Okay, to get the sum of numbers from 1 to 5. So what we are doing here, first we have defined initialization stage. So we are initializing a new local variable which name will be j. So int j equals to 1. So from 1 it will start to run. Did you understand? And after that we are giving the condition that till where it has to run. So we have j less than equals to 5, means the value can move till 5. Okay, and then we have our incrementation. After that means it will increment one by one. So after defining the loop, we have used sum plus equals to j, which is an increment and assignment operator, which will directly add and equals to the j. How it will run? So first one will come here, and after that it will go to j plus plus, so it will become 2. Then 2 will get added to this, means sum, so it will become 3. And after that it will go to uh, j again, so it will increment again. So 2 will become 3, and it will check this condition that does this condition matches or not. So 3 is less than 5, so it will match this condition. And after that it will go to sum and it will get added, so 3 plus 3 will be 6. And then again it will go to j plus plus, so it will get added, means 4 will, it will become 4. It will check again the condition is true or not, so 4 is less than equals to 5, so it will also get added to the sum. So 6 plus 4 will be 10, and at last j plus plus will happen, which will make it 5, and then it will check the condition that 5 is less than equals to 5. So yes, it is equals to 5, then it will also get added, so it will become 15. Did you understand how it works? And after that it will become 6. So it will check the condition that does this matches the condition. So 6 is not less than equals to 5. So it will break here. You understand? So our output will be 15 here. So if I will run this, you will see the output 15 here. See, you can see the output sum of numbers from 1 to 5 is 15. You understand how the for loop works? So next we will see our for each loop. Okay. So here we have an example of a for each loop. So you can see here, first we have defined an array. You don't focus on how the array is defined. We will learn this ahead. You can understand it. Basically, we have to use this square bracket to define an array. So first we have to give the data type of the array, then we have to define square bracket, and then we have to simply name the array, what type of array it is. So we have collection of numbers, which is the name of the array, and then we have our array, where we have to use curly braces and give the value by giving commas. Okay. After that, we have created a variable which name is max. Then we have used for each loop. The for each loop here, first we have to define the local variable which will work on the array, and then we have to define whatever collection of data. So here we are having array, so array name is collection of numbers. So we have taken collection of numbers here, and after in curly braces we have taken an if condition where we are checking number is greater than max. Okay. So here basically what will happen, it will run through every elements of the array, and it will check that does the current element we have is greater than the new element or not. Okay, means it will check through every element and check and compare it through all the elements of the array. So here we know the maximum number is 37. So basically it will check that the every element is less than max or not. So if number will be greater than max, it will replace the max to the number which we have. Okay, means which is greater. So it will check all the numbers, and as we know the 37 is the greater number, so the max will get replaced through a number which is the greatest, so it will be 37, and at last we are printing the max value. Okay, so if I will run this, we will get the output as 37, as 37 is the greatest. You will see that for each loop is mostly used for printing the collection elements. Like if I have to print the elements in a console, these elements in a console, so I will use our system.out.println, which is our printing statement, and then we'll give the local variable. Like if I will use syso and we'll press control space, then we will get the our printing statement. Like if I have to print the elements of this array, then I will use number here. So now what is our number? Number is the local variable which will run through all of this. So it will print all the numbers line by line. If I will run this, then you will see it is getting printed. See, all number in the array got printed here. So it is printed in new line every time. But if I will use just print, then it will print it just in a single line. See, it is printed in a single line without comma. So if I will use comma here, plus and comma. If I will use this comma, then it will print it by using commas in between. Do you understand how we used to print the array? So this is all about for loop and for each loop. So here below we have some tasks which you have to practice so that you can understand better. So today we saw for and for each loop in Java. Thank you.